I'd been running that logging spur for 3 seasons, hauling chipped pine out of the Cascades down to the mill in Klamath. The road was a narrow shelf cut into the side of the ridge, 1 lane most of the way. No guardrail on the drop side, just Douglas fir crowding right up to the edge. I drove a Kenworth W900 with the long hood, flat-top sleeper, 48-foot chip trailer behind me. Loaded, she weighed close to 80,000 pounds. You don't stop quick on a grade like that. That night I'd finished the last load later than usual. Dispatcher wanted 1 more run before the weekend, said the yard was hungry. I didn't argue. Extra miles meant extra money, and the weather was holding just cold, clear, moonless. I crested the pass around 1:30 in the morning and started the long downgrade into the deep woods section. No cell service for the next 20 miles. Just me, the engine brake, and the trees. About halfway down, the road flattened into a wide spot they'd cleared years ago for turnarounds. I pulled in there to take my 30-minute break, same as always. Engine idling low, lights on bright so I could see the reflectors on the trees while I filled out the logbook on my phone. Cab was warm, coffee still hot in the thermos. Quiet, the way it gets up there when there's no wind. Just the steady tick of the Detroit and the faint hiss of air pressure holding. I finished the entry, hit save and let the screen go dark. That's when I heard it. A zipper sliding, slow, deliberate. Metal teeth parting right outside the driver's door. Not loud but unmistakable. Like someone easing open a jacket pocket just inches from the glass. I froze. Listened. Nothing else. No footsteps on gravel. No breathing. No branches moving. Just that single careful unzip, starting high and traveling down maybe 6 inches before it stopped. I reached up and flicked the cab light brighter, then killed the phone screen again to be sure. Waited. Nothing. I told myself it was a branch scraping the door handle in some breeze. I couldn't feel. Happens sometimes. Trees lean in close on that parking spot. I left the interior light on, cracked the window an inch to listen better. Cold air slid in, smelling of pitch and wet bark. 10 minutes passed. Nothing. I dimmed the dash, let the phone screen sleep again, and went back to sipping coffee. Then it came again, same sound. Same slow, patient slide of a zipper, starting at the same height, traveling the same distance. Closer this time, or maybe the quiet made it seem that way. Right against the door panel, I didn't move. Just sat there with the mug halfway to my mouth. The cab light was still on, soft amber glow filling the sleeper behind me. I reached over and killed it. Darkness dropped in fast. Phone screen was already black. The zipper slid a 3rd time. Slower than before. Almost thoughtful. I felt the hairs on my arms lift. Not panic years of night runs teach you to keep your head, but a cold, clear understanding that whatever was making that sound knew exactly when the cab went dark. I turned the interior light back on, bright as it would go. Grabbed the mag light from the door pocket, rolled the window all the way down, and shone it out into the trees. Beam cut through the dark, picking out trunks, needles, the chipped bark where trailers had rubbed over the years. Nothing moved, no eyes reflecting back. No shape stepping away, just empty woods and the faint steam of my own breath. I left the light on, window up, and sat there another 5 minutes. When I finally let the cab go dark again to test it, no sound. I waited longer this time. 15 minutes. 20. Engine ticking as it cooled slightly. Air pressure steady. Nothing. I figured maybe I'd imagined the timing. Fatigue can play tricks. I powered the phone back up, finished the brake, and eased back onto the road. The zipper didn't follow. The rest of the run down to the mill was normal. Unloaded at 4:30, grabbed a shower at the truck stop, slept in the bunk till noon. Didn't think much more about it until the next night they sent me back up the same route. Same load, same time. I hit that wide spot again around 2 in the morning. Pulled in, set the brakes, let the engine idle. Told myself I'd just do the log quick and roll. But I was curious now. Professional curiosity. The kind that gets you checking gauges twice when something feels off. I left every light on cab, dash, work lights flooding the trees. Finished the entry. Then slow, I started killing them one by one. Dash first. Then the overheads. Last the exterior floods. Cab went dark all at once. The zipper answered immediately. Same slow slide. Same length, same place. I snapped every light back on. Sat rigid, waited. When nothing else came, I killed them again. It slid again, closer I swear. Like the source had moved a foot nearer while the lights were on. I didn't wait this time. I hit the bright switch, flooded the whole clearing, and stepped out with the mag light and the tire thumper. Walked the full circle around the truck and trailer. Gravel crunched under my boots. Nothing, no footprints but mine. No jacket hanging on a branch. No gear left by loggers. Just the truck sitting there, warm engine ticking, exhaust curling up into the cold. I climbed back in, locked the doors, habit I rarely bother with, and left every light burning. Finished the break that way. When I pulled out 20 minutes later, nothing followed. Third night, same run. I told myself I wouldn't stop there again. But the next pullout was 8 miles farther and tighter, couldn't fit the trailer. So I rolled into the wide spot slow, almost decided to keep going. But the grade behind me was steep and I needed the brake. I parked nose out this time, ready to roll. I left the lights on full and just sat. Didn't touch the phone. Didn't dim anything. 30 minutes, nothing happened. Then I thought, maybe it's waiting for me to relax. I killed the interior light only, left the exterior floods on, waited, no zipper. I killed the floods too, leaving just the markers and the glow from the gauges. Still nothing. Finally I went full dark, engine idling, parking brake set, everything off but the low idle glow of the Detroit. 10 seconds, 20. The zipper slid. Slow, patient, right at the door again. I reached down and hit the record button on the dashcam. Newer truck. Has 30 seconds of audio buffer even when parked. Then I flooded the lights. Silence. I sat there the rest of the break with everything lit like daytime. When I pulled out, I didn't look back. Next afternoon at the shop, I downloaded the dashcam card before anyone else could overwrite it. Found the clip from 2:14 that morning. Video shows nothing but bright floodlights and empty trees. Audio is clear. My breathing, the engine idle, air system cycling once. Then, right at the timestamp when I killed the last light, that zipper sound, plain as day. Starts high, travels down, stops, no wind, no branches. No other noise before or after. I didn't show anyone. Just saved the file, put the card back, and kept running the route. I still do. Some nights I take that wide spot, some nights I don't. When I do, I leave the lights on the whole break. Haven't gone full dark there again. But every so often, when I'm parked somewhere else, rest area, fuel island, even my own driveway at home, and I let the phone screen sleep or the cab goes quiet for a minute too long, I catch myself listening, waiting for that slow, careful slide of metal teeth. I never hear it, but I know it's still waiting for the dark.